Why are you laughing?
Just how close you've got to hold it to your ear. I can't hear it.
So it's probably been 2 years since we've been here. We are at Essential Watches. No, we're not. We're at Watches 90210. You guys have been asking what happened to Seth. Where's Seth? Well, we're here to find out what happened to Seth. Things have changed radically with him, but he's here. He's going to show us some epic watches. And yeah, let's find out what happened to Seth. Ready, Adam?
Ready.
Professional watch dealer. Should that be like semi or learning to be, or?
Poor Seth.
Chop that out.
Go.
There we go.
What's up, Michael?
How are you, Seth?
How you doing?
What's up, Adam?
Wow,
Good to see
it's been 2 and a bit years since we've been in here.
I know, it's been too long.
Yeah, last time I saw you was up at my house. Everybody's curious, I'm curious, what happened to Seth? This is 90210 watches, what happened to Essential watches? And why aren't you wearing a tie?
All right. Yeah, you know, I dressed. I changed my.
Looks like he's about
I
to
changed
do
my
a bank
style.
job,
Like
doesn't
I
he?
said outside, semi-professional watch dealer.
Oh, can you get this real quick?
Sure.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. Great. Thanks very much. Thank you. I've never seen a FedEx man with a gun before. Have you ever seen that?
Yes.
Have you?
Yes.
He's not
He's not a
necessarily
FedEx man.
guy, yeah.
He's a watch delivery guy.
Well, he's part of the insurance company. So basically, when you can ship high-ticket items through FedEx, they physically make the delivery themselves. They don't put it on the normal truck.
Right.
That's cool.
And
I've
it
never
comes
seen.
with an arm guard, and sometimes they come in a sealed bag where you have to cut the seal and verify everything. It's pretty cool.
Wow.
All right, to summarize real quick, basically last year I started getting a little bit burnt out of watches. I've been literally doing this for almost 30 years. But I have a silent partner investor, and he told me that if I wanted, he would basically take over running the business out of the East Coast. So I took him up on his offer.
As in New York?
Yeah, as in New York. So basically, so he runs the company now out of New York.
Sales.
Essential Watches is still 100% in business. They're doing great. All the old salespeople are with the company out of the East Coast. I'm now working by appointment only. So I'm not necessarily a store set up 5 days a week. You can come in anytime. You've really got to make an appointment first if you want to do business with me.
But you got some gorgeous watches here.
Yeah, well, so we still have some merchandise. I don't have nearly the amount of merchandise I used to have, but this is a little smattering of stuff we've been buying recently. So I am primarily a buying office. So I'm trying to buy watches and then sell them through Essential Watches. That's the new setup I have with my partner.
But if somebody comes here and they want to buy a watch, you'll still sell it to them.
Yeah, but they have to make an appointment first.
My eyes can't stay away from this guy. That's spectacular.
So this is not a watch I own. This is part of a private collection. I asked one of my great clients if he would be willing to let me showcase some of the watches in his private collection. These are not necessarily for sale. We would entertain offers, but these are unbelievable pieces, Mike, that I thought that you would enjoy looking at today.
I've only seen pictures of this in a magazine and this. I mean, these are crazy. That's, if I'm not mistaken.
Right, so in 2013, AP made 3 pieces. It's an offshore, skeleton, full grand comp. Minute repeater, perpetual, chronograph, everything that works, and it's skeletonized.
Can you bring it out?
Just try to find this watch.
Bring it out.
You're not going to find it, period.
How much is that watch?
In 2013, this retailed for $920,000 in 2013.
Whoa.
8 years ago. So imagine the run up on APs. This watch is, I mean, I don't even really want to give a price on it, but well in the 1.5, 1.6 range.
Is it really?
Easy.
And since it's a minute repeater, can we hear it chime?
Definitely.
He's always wearing a nice watch.
This is the yellow gold green dial John Mayer. These are like up at like mid 80s right now.
Are they really?
It's unbelievable.
Well,
Before COVID, these were maybe 55, 60.
you will be pleased to hear I'm done with any aftermarket stuff. I only buy factory stuff. Yeah, you like that one?
Huh.
Boom!
Wow.
Pretty, right? With the chocolate dial.
Gorgeous 40 millimeter.
All factory.
Huh.
You haven't seen this one before?
I haven't, no, only pictures. It's beautiful.
You obviously you didn't buy that from me. I hope you bought that from an authorized dealer at the right price.
I am fortunate enough to say yes, I did.
Okay.
So-
All right. I bet
Because they've gone crazy.
I bet you have good connections.
Well, you know, I bought a few pieces in my time. Let's look at this.
All right. Unbelievable watch. Like I said, so they only made 3 of these
Please make it
in
chime.
2013.
Why are you laughing?
Just how close you've got to hold it to your ear. I can't hear it. You got one of those horns.
Just a second. This is not exactly loud. Is it loud?
Well, listen, can I come to Michael's defense? He was a musician, right?
He was.
So most musicians...
Speak I can't hear you.
Exactly. So most musicians have hearing problems.
And he was a drummer more to the point.
Once a musician, always a musician.
Yeah.
I did hear it. It sounds amazing. It sounds absolutely
So, Mike,
amazing.
this would actually be a watch that I could see you wearing. I'm not trying to sell it to you. It's
But I
not
can't hear
necessarily
it.
for sale. But this is something special. I mean,
I love this watch. I mean, this is one of the prettiest watches.
Yeah.
It really is.
so this, I hear, is actually one of the only offshore or only minute repeaters that actually you could go swimming in.
Oh, you're kidding?
You could get this wet. You could dive in the ocean with this.
With a slide on the side? That's insane.
I mean, imagine that. 2013, this was already at $920,000 or $30,000 retail price.
So nobody knows what it's worth.
And that
today.
was, yeah, so who knows? If this went to auction, I mean,
Let's
who knows
let's
what
see
this
this one too, because that one is
All right,
also.
so this is another offshore titanium
Because I got seasick then when he
tourbillon.
pulled
So that's an offshore titanium limited edition. This was made for a boutique in Qatar. I believe they only made 20 pieces. It's an offshore tourbillon.
Can you see that?
It's not a minute repeater. It's not a Grand Comp, but it is a
How much is this watch?
chronograph. The retail price of this back a few years ago was in the $350,000 range.
So today it would be substantially more.
You know what? It's hard to find comps on a watch like this, so I really don't know what this would sell for. I've talked to my client. I mean, at the right price, he would sell 1 or 2 watches of his collection.
Well,
That's
as I say, at the right price, everything is for sale, right? Pretty much everything.
Pretty much, yeah, I guess.
What is that?
Okay, you got good eyes. It's the only pocket watch I have in the shop right now. So,
Who makes it?
this is AP.
I didn't even know AP made these.
This is an unbelievable Grand Comp. Again, it's a full perpetual chronograph, split-second chronograph, minute repeater in platinum. The retail price of this, believe it or not, was over $1 million
May I?
for a pocket watch. Yeah,
That is insane.
I mean, I think they made something like 5 pieces. This is very rare, extremely rare.
Does the back open?
Just figure it out in this $1 million watch.
Just don't break it.
Well, why would I break it? One of these is a button, right? Why are you doing that?
Just in case you drop it.
Why would I drop it?
Now you know how I feel. Do you remember in the
Why would
beginning,
I- why
anytime
would-
you gave me a watch, you would be like, oh, don't drop it.
Why would I drop it? Tell me how to do it. There's 2 buttons
I
here.
think you have to get from the back.
Oh, wow.
So there's the movement.
That's insane.
Actually, from an investment point of view, I mean, right now you can buy unbelievably complicated pocket watches from like the early 1900s for a fraction of what they were selling for in the 1980s. I mean, if someone really wants to try to figure out how to get in front of a wave, I mean, if pocket watches could come back, there's incredible value in complicated pocket watches, Rolexes and Pateks and Vacherons, Breguets.
Some people take the old pocket watches and put them into new cases and wear them on the wrist, right?
Yes, yeah. You basically 100% devalue the watch.
Oh, for sure, but it looks cool. Right?
Yeah, but you have a nice big watch on your wrist. I've had
So
a
this
couple.
is $1 million.
This was $1 million retail. It's not worth $1 million. I'll be
Okay.
honest with you. I mean, I'll be straight. This is not worth $1 million, but it is worth in the hundreds of thousands easy.
Spectacular.
So what do we have right here then? How much, if we were to do a little estimate?
Retail or current value?
No, current.
We're basically a little bit north of $2 million right here in these 3.
It's not bad.
Let's add that one into the equation because that looks expensive.
This is a Vacheron.
I
Again,
hate it when you pull that thing out. It's really funky.
That's what she said.
Grand Comp
Vacheron.
Tourbillon. So again, this is a full perpetual calendar, minute repeater, but has a tourbillon mechanism. It's in platinum. The dial is made out of platinum as well.
The dial is made out of platinum.
Yeah, I think this is called the caliber, 2755, 2550.
Don't worry, they'll let you know in the
Okay,
comments.
I'm going to make it.
All right, go ahead,
Can I make it
Yeah,
jingle?
go ahead and activate it.
Did it? It dingled.
Okay.
All right, for the record, I believe the history of minute repeaters were that back in the day when they first came out with minute repeaters, let's say it was dark, you couldn't see anything, and you want to know what time it was, you could literally activate the minute repeater and you could listen to the chime and it would tell you what time it was.
Because there's single beats of the hour, and then you have the quarter hour or half
Yeah,
hour.
so yeah, first you have to count what hour it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, let's say 7 o'clock. Then the quarters, 15, 30, or 45. It's either 1, 2, or 3. And then the minutes after the quarter. So let's say it was at exactly 4:39. You'd hear then 9. Ding,
Oh,
ding,
really?
ding, 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 ding at the end. So you have to literally count.
Ding, 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 ding. That's
Yeah.
like Borat. Didn't he do ding, ding, ding? Never mind.
Borat.
No, it wasn't
No,
a movie where
He's
he's
been drinking.
Borat, Jordan?
have not.
Oh
been
my
drinking.
gosh. By the way, you just said drinking. I forgot. Guys, we have a tradition.
We do?
We always have a glass of champagne.
You always have a glass of
Yeah,
champagne.
so I actually had champagne back there ready and I forgot to offer it to you guys. Would you guys like a glass of champagne?
Well, Adam never refuses. I personally
the
don't
answer.
want any champagne.
Come on, just for the hell of it, just to keep our tradition going. Let me-
I'll gladly toast to you.
Okay. All right.
The man with the champagne.
Tradition,
There he
tradition,
is.
tradition. Come on.
That's not champagne.
Is that wine?
Sparkling wine.
I'm sparkling
It's
wine.
a Moscato. It's a Moscato.
Oh, I love Moscato.
You do?
I do.
Beautiful. All right.
I love Moscato. That's enough. That's enough for me. That's enough. Whoa.
I always wondered how you managed to pull your wife, and
Well.
now I know with those paws.
Look at this.
Cheers,
Guys.
Great to be back.
I think this is almost our 3-year reunion, by the way.
Cheers.
Is it really?
Yeah,
it?
I think
Could be.
I think it was 3 years ago in November we made our first video together.
Wow.
Yeah.
Aw.
Cheers.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, and here's to 90210 watches.
Lots of success. This is good. Yummy.
Yeah. Nice and sweet, huh?
Mm.
Oh, I forgot to mention one thing.
These?
Yeah.
I noticed these.
Yeah. Gold coins.
Yeah, what's the deal with gold coins?
So I've connected with another gentleman. We are able to get people who want to invest in actually hard gold in coins. We can get them the right price on whatever dollar amount they're looking to spend on,
Really?
on investments. Yeah.
So about 20 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
I bought a bunch of Krugerrands. Do you know what they are?
Sure.
So somebody had them and needed some money quickly, and I bought them, and I think I bought them incredibly cheap.
What was gold at back then? Do you
I
remember?
have no idea, but they weren't expensive. And I have quite a few of them. They're in the safe deposit box, and they've gone crazy.
Yeah.
So, great investment. So that's a good thing to do.
I mean, November 2021, gold's right around 1,800 an ounce. I mean,
Yeah, it was in the 400-500 range,
yeah, but
right?
people are
back
saying
then.
it's going to go way up. I mean,
They think?
yeah. So now's the time, and it's better to actually invest, obviously, in hard gold.
I want to see this guy.
Okay.
Another crazy piece, right?
Well, this is something you don't see every day, and the reason why you don't see it every day is because this is actually a piece unique. This is a one of one that AP made.
Wow.
Again, this is a Grand Comp.
What all does it do? That's not good
it's a
English. What
full-
all
it's
does
a
it do?
full-
I think I've been in Florida too long.
I think
right?
so.
Grand Comp means always that it's a full perpetual calendar, chronograph, sometimes a split-second chronograph, with a minute repeater function.
Is this
all in one?
Is this? He's nervous.
I know.
Is this the elusive piece with the hunter back?
It is the only one with a hunter. How did you know that?
I know this piece. I've read about
What's
it.
a hunter back?
So watch this. I don't know how to do it, but the back opens
Yeah.
with a button somewhere, right?
Yeah, you flip the lid, right? Where is it? Right here. Boom. Hunting back.
What?
Yeah.
How cool is that?
There's nothing else like that. This
Is
is
there a
called,
glass there, or is it open?
no, it's a piece of sapphire glass right there. This is called Pride of Argentina, one of one. So if you Google this watch, you'll see that AP made a big deal out of this watch, and then my client is the one that actually pulled the trigger and bought it.
So you call it a hunter back, and you call it a hunting back. Who's correct?
I am. It's a hunter back. Hunting is when you get a gun and you go. That's hunting. What is it? Is it hunting? It said professional watch dealer.
I love the fact that Michael is quite happy to just leave it all out there and let people tell him wrong in the comments. Seth is like, I'm not saying a word.
What is it?
You might be right.
I think I am. It's a hunter back.
Why don't we
Maybe-
Google it? Let's
maybe.
consult
No,
the
it
internet.
is a hunter back. Say, hey Siri. Okay, how does it?
Hunting double enamel hunting case.
What? What? Show me that.
Double enamel hunting case. But
Where does it say that?
right there.
Don't see it.
Hunter.
Hunter back.
Yeah, it's called a hunter. Gold hunter.
I got it right.
I just Googled it. No. Oh, you're right. You said hunter, I said hunting.
Correct.
Yeah, hunter.
Look how
Correct.
smug he
Alright.
is.
Okay, well, spectacular pieces.
Yeah.
And we can't ignore this guy. What's he?
This is one of the most precise APs they've ever made. It's a chronometer. It's called Chronap in platinum.
Oh, that feels great. Beautiful, right? And how much is this guy?
I have to. Well, again, this is not for sale.
Right.
This is part of the collection, so we're entertaining offers.
But what
But
would
it's not
it
for
be approximately?
A couple hundred.
A couple of 100,000. Beautiful pieces.
Look
Guys,
at these three.
I want to take a selfie.
Selfie.
Yeah. You ready? I got a good idea. For the new company, for 90210 watches, I'd like to actually do a giveaway with your permission. I need more Instagram followers. I only have a couple thousand right now with the new company. I'm going to post this on the Instagram. If they like this post, this
What's
selfie,
your Instagram page?
90210.watches.
I'll put everything in the description.
Okay.
Yeah. So here's my idea. So if they come to my Instagram, if they'll like that selfie of us, follow 90210 watches, follow Essential Watches. Of course, they have to already be following Producer Michael and Adam Swords. We'll put them in for the drawing next month. $3,500 cash prize.
Anything else to show us?
Well, I mean, there's nothing really to show you, but I did want to kind of talk to you about what's going on in the Rolex market. In the beginning of COVID, I think we made a video about it. Like, prices were going down, and we did a crazy video. Remember, I was up at like midnight, blowing out a bunch of watches. We didn't know what was going on. It was panic for the first 6 weeks. And then whatever happened, the market basically stabilized. People realized they weren't just going to drop dead after being exposed to COVID. They weren't spending money on their normal activities, traveling and whatnot, so they had extra money. A lot of guys were able to get PPE money. Rolex shut down their factory, so there was the supply side. From the supply side, it was like almost came to a complete halt. The authorized dealers didn't have anything. And so what you had all of a sudden was a run on Rolex. To top that off, what I've noticed, which is really interesting, is there's been a lot of guys that a year and a half ago were not in the Rolex business. But a lot of smart business guys realized that if they could make relationships with the authorized dealerships, they're buying up everything. It basically caused a spike in the price. So you've got them selling on eBay. You got them selling on Chrono24. There's also a new Facebook group called Moda Watches. Have you heard of Moda Watches?
No, I haven't.
It's unbelievable. They came out of nowhere. I mean, literally like 3 years ago, they just started. And literally month to month to month to month, these prices keep jumping up. And they're selling direct to themselves. There's no commissions involved. They're building up their own reputation. I mean,
Let me ask
it's
you
amazing.
a question.
It's amazing.
So what do you think is going to happen to the prices of Rolex watches? Do you think they're going to continue to climb, stabilize, or fall?
All I can say is I don't see the bottom falling out of this market. I can't necessarily speak on the fact that they're going to keep rising the way they are, but there are so many people buying and selling these watches. There is no way the bottom's just going to fall out. I mean, literally, like at the right price, any of these watches, you put this watch up for the right price, this gold Daytona, like let's say I posted this thing for some reason a little bit below market. Let's say I posted it for $39.5. I could literally sell this watch 1,000 times in the next 48 hours at $39.5.
What's its current value?
And the market's closer to 44, 45 on this watch. There's
crazy.
that many people now in the Rolex business. They're not in the watch business.
So what tells?
They're not going to touch any of this other stuff.
So that tells me, as a businessman, taking away the watch enthusiast and everything else, so many people have paid these high prices for the watches. So many people. They can't fall because it would need everybody to start liquidating them at a lower amount, which is never going to happen.
I mean,
so this continues to be a great investment, and I think it'll become an even better investment.
The chances of the Rolex market going down or plummeting are like so close to 0%. I mean, right there. Some people think that, oh, you're in the watch business, you were able to capitalize on it. It's tough. It's tough because you can't find the merchandise. They're just not out there. This is just the truth.
Would you be interested in buying a one-of-one Rolex Submariner?
Yeah, show
you
me.
would.
Yeah,
I got one that we could maybe sell to you if you want.
Come on, that's the legendary.
So, guys, this has been incredibly informative. A lot of fun. It's great to be back with you here, Seth. I think this is a long video, right?
Long video.
So we should probably say cheerio. Again, thanks so much. Thank you for showing us these incredible, very, very, very special APs. And don't forget to shoot these, Adam, because I think these are very limited
we
as
forgot to
well.
talk about, these are 12 pieces made, 20 pieces made. I mean, offshores, you're never going to see these
Very,
things.
very rare. But guys, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. We're in it to win it. And
that goes with what you're
what's he
wearing.
doing?
Yeah, I just saw you. It goes with your shirt very
Nice
well.
shirt I'm wearing, right?
Yeah.
PM20, producer Michael shirt. Why not throw that in too? Thank you, Seth.
You're welcome. Yes.
So yeah,
Nice shirt. I
we'll
don't
say
think
goodbye now. Bye.